So we found a way onto makecode.microbit.org and we're ready to begin using our microbits. First thing we need to do, we're going to do a little smiley face project and we're going to start that by clicking here. This is a new project area. And when we do that, we need to put a title in this box for our project. So we're going to call it Smiley Face. Once you've typed your title, just click on the green Create. And it will create your new project. Now this interface is made up of three sections, or main three sections. We've got our simulator here, so if you do not have a physical microbit with you, you can still see your code being made here. We've then got this space here, which is all of our commands. All our blocks are in here, and we'll be using only the top one, the basic, today. We then have our sandbox on the right, which is where you're going to actually create your code. This is always starts with an onStart and a forever, and for now we're just going to get rid of the forever. We don't need that, so we're just going to start with our onStart. And how we get rid of something is we click and drag into the menu. When we get to the menu, it will delete it. Okay, so we're going to make a smiley face. First thing we have to do is go to basic, click on that, and the second one down we've got a big grid of squares, and with the words show LEDs. We're going to click that and drag it over, and we'll see that it makes a shadow. When I bring it close to where I want it, it'll bring a shadow to show me where it can go or where it's going to land if I let go. So if I unclick, if I'm dragging with my finger, I can just drag it over and then let go, and we'll see I've got our it's now in the command onStart and then show LEDs. Now if I start clicking on these squares, you'll see that on the simulator they will start appearing as the LEDs lighting up. So to make a smiley face, I click again to get rid of those LEDs. I don't want those ones, that's not going to be a very good smiley face. So smiley face, we've got two eyes. So we start with our two eyes, one on the left, one on the right. And we can see in the simulator it automatically updates and shows you the LEDs there. Then we need a smiley face. So we'll make our smiley face. I'm just going to draw along. And we'll see on the simulator, it takes a few seconds or less than that to update, and there you go, there's our smiley face. And we can also make this a sad face. Sometimes, we feel sad, but hopefully not when we're doing this. And we'll see there's our sad face. Okay, so the other way to do this is we'll get rid of the show LEDs. So click and drag, get rid of it. Then we go to basic, and we scroll down and we'll find the show icon just below the show LEDs. Now this one we'll click and drag in. This is another way of getting images onto your microbit really quickly. So if we click on this button here and the arrow next to the heart icon, you can see that there's all these options of things to choose. I could choose to have a giraffe. Melody is now showing a giraffe on my microbit. But we'll go back to the smiley face because that's what our name of our project is. So we've got our smiley face, and now I want to show it on my physical microbit instead of just being on this simulation here. So the way to do that is if we click the three dots, your microbit should be connected with a USB cable. If it's connected and lighting up, the back light for version 2 should have a red light and an orange light, and the version 1 should just have an orange light on the back. I'll show that in a second. But yes, so three dots, don't press download just yet, but three dots, and if you go to connect, what should happen, it goes to these screens here. So just to let you know it needs to be connected, like I just said, we'll click next, and it will tell you that it has to pair by selecting this here. Okay, what shows up in the pop-up, and I'll show that in a second. So click next, and what will happen is a pop-up window will appear on your screen. Then what to do is to connect it. Currently I can't connect, it's just grayed out. I need to select the BBC microbit in the code, and then I select connect. Once I've done that, congratulations, it's been connected. So click done, and finally what to do is I'll click on the download button. Now when I click on download, it will automatically download onto the microbit. This saves a lot of time. If you don't connect your microbit, I'll disconnect and show you what happens. So if I disconnect my microbit, I need to pair it. Get rid of that. So if I click download now, I have to download the actual hex file. You'll see that it has to do it into a folder. So I have to go into a folder and download it there. And then what happens is I have to transfer it on, but I'll do that in another video. So yes, pairing it is essential for a quick and easy way to download it. So there's a connect device, click next, next again, select the microbit, select connect, and then you're done. And then click download, and it will download this bit of code onto your physical microbit. Mine's is having a bit of an issue because it's still connected and I haven't reset the permissions, but yes, it will connect. You might have to just unplug your USB and replug it in if you get disconnected. Yeah, so there you go. You have, oh, there we go, reload, or reload your browser. So there you go, that's how to make a smiley face project. Really simple and easy. Two ways of doing it. You can either show LEDs or show an icon. Both of them work. In fact, if I stack them one after the other, it will show me the first one and then the second one. And this is something you can play around with and see what different shapes and characters and things you can come up with. There we go, it's saying it's connected now because I've refreshed the page. If I download, that will show up on my microbits. Okay, so here I have got my code up. I've got my simulation done. It is connected. There you can see it's connected, and I've got my microbit plugged in. So I've got my cables plugged in, and that's a bit there. So what I need to do now is I just need to download. If I click download, we'll see what will happen. In the back of the device, it might flicker. Depends if it's a big code, but it's not. So there you go, instantly it's on there. So from here to there, downloaded onto the microbit. And again, if I wanted to show the other one where I had two things, let's do my sad face and happy face. And then we can see straight away what will happen. What will happen is that my code here will go here, so I can see both of them. If I click download, we'll see the microbit. It will show a smiley face, then a sad face. Just like my code says, smiley face and sad face. And that's how to get it working all the way from the code to the microbit.